Are you looking for some cool tech gadgets without breaking the bank? Got you covered in today's episode. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But also, shout out to last month's winners. I've been in contact with you so you can claim your tech from last month's episode. And if you want to win today, all you gotta do is drop a big thumbs up down below, leave a comment on what your favorite item is today and why you liked it, and then third, make sure you're subscribed. Obviously, I'm only gonna pick subscribers, but we'll kick it off now. 5 cool tech under $50 for May. First up today, we have some smart glasses. From Razer, we have their Razer Anzu. And these smart glasses are not only blue light filtering and can double as sunglasses, but they have a built-in mic and speakers for Bluetooth audio, touch control, and act as a voice assistant. Yeah, had no idea these were even a thing. So on each side of the foldable arms right under the Razer branding, there's a slight bump, and that's where you press for your controls. Things like taking calls, skipping songs, pausing, enabling Siri. There's 10 different total touch commands. And in terms of the audio, the speaker is built in right underneath the arm, so it's right by your ear, which also makes it less of a distraction to others around you. You can see that right underneath the speakers on each side. So the quality won't blow you away, admittedly, but great for taking calls, listening to music while you're out and about, some casual gaming even through Bluetooth. But yeah, it's really cool because it's only like you can hear with the speakers positioned right by your ears. You won't annoy people around you. It reminds me a lot of how the bone conductive headphones work and stuff. But yeah, pretty cool overall. When you want to shut them off, all you gotta do is take them off, close them up, and it'll auto shut off for you. Now I mentioned before they double as sunglasses because they do include a set of swappable polarized lenses that you can just swap out if you do want to use these to be sunglasses, and there's an optional app. You can do things like track battery, change up the EQ with sound profiles, and remap what those 2 buttons do and how to trigger the other commands if you want. But really, as blue light filtering glasses, I always prefer the ones that don't have the orange tinted lenses, which these don't. And hell, you could even put in your prescription lenses if you want to wear these 24/7. But the blue light filtering always helps with reducing eye strain and protection if you're in front of screens all day and tend to get headaches like I do. Sure, are they kind of bulky? Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna be. They have speakers built in on the sides. And in terms of the competition out there, from like Bose or even the Amazon's own smart glasses, these are by far the most affordable option. Now on Amazon, they have 2 different sizes and 2 different styles, from rectangular to round. Mine are the large rectangular ones. But also, you'll notice the massive price cut. These used to be $200. I recently got these in March on sale for $47, so as you can see, these are heavily discounted right now. And also, most of the negative reviews you'll find were factored into the $200 price point, which, yeah, these are not worth $200, but for $50, definitely. Now you just saw me reference that price history chart because you should always vet it before you get it. This episode is sponsored by Vetted. Vetted is a free browser extension that does the research for you, from prices to reviews, so you can avoid a bad purchase while saving time and money. Let's say you're thinking of buying the Razer Anzu we just showed off. Not only do you get to see the sale trends and price history, but you'll see what users liked or didn't like about it, if experts like Wirecutter recommend it, and what Reddit thinks about it. All in real time right on Amazon, and it now also works in the UK and Canada. One of my favorite features is the integrated product recommendations that show you a bunch of top choices. With a price breakdown of those related products, you can easily find better alternatives if needed. Shop smarter with Vetted and start saving money. Get it for free using my link down below. Next up today is something that I bought that I really had low hopes for, and it turned out way better than I expected. This is a tiny wireless clip-on Lav Mic, letting you get wireless voice recording audio in a few different ways, like to your PC with the USB-C receiver, so you can do wireless voiceovers there, or if you're a streamer, you can wear this as well. And you can use this with your USB-C Android phone natively, or use the included adapter to use it with your iPhone. Now, whatever you're doing, whether it's TikTok, taking calls, making videos, you'll now have a wireless Lav Mic to use. All you have to do is just clip it on and then start recording. And again, through USB-C to your phone, your laptop, PC, anything, you could hear how it sounds for just around $25. I'd say overall, that's pretty damn good. Let's show you another use case. So to give you guys a quick example of where this would come handy is an example like this, where I'm outside and I'm not right in front of the camera. I'm currently about 50 feet away, so using the in-camera mic would be terrible. You'd barely be able to hear me or be very distorted and stuff. I'm still in Bluetooth range. My phone is right where you guys are. So like I said, about 50 feet uninterrupted. This is going to give you, that flexibility to get these wireless shots where you're outdoors. Maybe you're doing some interviews or documentaries where you need wireless audio on your subject. However, you're not limited to just that Bluetooth range. What you could also do is just keep your phone in your pocket so it's always going to be in Bluetooth range of you and not have to worry about the distance from yourself to the camera. You'll always have that wireless audio regardless of the range, what you're filming, or where you're filming. So really, for $25, quality wireless audio, really tough to complain for that price. Up next are swappable ear pads for your favorite pairs of headphones or a gaming headset, but these are a bit different. These are Solwit cooling gel ear pads, just in time for those hot summer months coming up. And what immediately sold me on these was the day I got them in the mail. It was like 80 degrees outside, the box was sitting out, and when I opened it up, the pack of ear pads was literally cool to the touch. Like they were just around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, where everything else in the box was upwards of 75 degrees or closer to the ambient temperature. But not these. So they sell them for hundreds of headsets or headphones. Like odds are your favorite Sony headphones, Bose, Sennheisers, Bear Dynamic, Turtle Beach, Razer, Corsair, SteelSeries, you name it, they'll have earpads for it. Just do a little search. And each set comes with detailed instructions, which is really nice because, each headset can be different in how the pads come off. I purchased a few for my go-to cans, got a set here for the Razer Black Shark headset, and yes, these also came with a tool to help remove them without damaging the pads as well. So say you're gaming, you tend to get either hot or sweaty, having that cooling sensation on your ears and head is definitely a bit refreshing. I'd say it lasts about an hour or so before your body's temperature seems to equal out that cooling gel, but still a nice way to keep cool with the summer coming up. The pads are really high quality as well. The gel is underneath the exterior silk fabric that's also breathable, and it's dense enough to give you some cushioning as well when you're wearing them, so the gel is acting sort of like a memory foam in a sense, that is naturally forming to your ear and the side of your head. They were a bit thicker than the stock pads that came on the headset, but again, since they're breathable and squishy, it didn't cause any discomfort or feel tight at all while I was wearing them. Now, like I said, there's literally hundreds of headsets and headphones that they make these cooling pads for, but I originally picked them up a few weeks ago for my new Sennheiser HD 660 S2s. And once I felt how nicely made and actually cool to the touch they were, I went ahead and picked up a few different pairs for my go-to cans. Prices on these do vary depending on what model you're buying them for. Seems to be anywhere from like $15 to $25, but definitely worth the pickup, I'd say, and a nice mod you can do to your favorite headphones or headset. Now, what you're looking at is not a Game Boy or an emulator. It's actually my phone case. So, well, technically it is a Game Boy emulator, but it's built into the back of my phone, giving it more than just a cool retro look. It actually works. These are available for a bunch of different phones and a bunch of different color options as well. I just picked them up in black and white to show you guys. So as you can see, it has a bunch of knockoff NES games built in, including Nuts Milk. But yeah, due to obvious copyright issues and stuff, the names of the games are all a bit different. But there's 36 different games total to pick from, and you have your standard OG Game Boy controls and the layout all built into the case with a full color display on the back. This also doesn't run off your phone's battery. It has its own, so you don't have to worry about it draining your phone. Now you may be saying to yourself, okay Frank, why buy this when I have games already on my phone? And my answer is, yeah, good point. But I think it's a cool gift idea for, your little brother or cousin, any little sibling in your life that could possibly, have some fun with this on a long car ride or just to kill some time. Introduce them to those retro NES titles. And it's literally like only $20 for the case. I don't know. It's cool. It's tech. It's under 50. You're watching Cool Tech Under 50. But yeah, I think for the price, it's definitely a cool little gadget. Side note, I couldn't figure it out, but anybody who buys this or may already have it, if you can figure out how to load your own custom games onto there, definitely let me know. I'm trying to play some Pokemon on here, because why not? And then lastly today, how about a charging dock for your wireless gaming mouse? So sure, while this one requires a bit of minor DIY to get this thing up and running, I'm personally really interested in a desktop mouse dock like this because not a lot of mice have this anymore. Listen, I was a huge fan of the original Razer Viper Ultimate. I used that for about 3 years. And I was always used to just having that dock on my desktop so at nighttime I could charge it up. But like I said, we don't have that. So that's where this repurposed Switch dock comes into play. This is supposed to be a desktop charger for your Nintendo Switch. They also make these in a bunch of different colors. I have the teal one to match our Pulsar X2 Mini and the dark gray for the Razer Viper Mini Signature Edition. But using these little USB-C extensions, it makes it so now you can just pop in any USB-C mouse. Most mice nowadays are USB-C, so this works properly. But you will need that little extension because the port in the mouse is seated too far in. It doesn't work with the stock USB-C on the dock. These little docks are about 15 bucks. You can also get those little USB-C extensions for like 5 bucks as well. So altogether, a pretty affordable alternative to a desktop mouse dock. And again, I don't know what it is. I'm just more likely to put this on a dock overnight than I am to remember to plug in a cable to it. It's weird, I know, but like I said, I'm just so used to the original Razer Viper Ultimate and that desktop dock that we had. It's small, it's compact, it gets the job done. At the end of the day, you dock it up and it'll immediately start charging for you. Now, is this the best execution? No. At the end of the day, does it work and solve a problem with letting you dock up your mouse so it doesn't die? Yes. And that's all that matters, just around 20 bucks total. And guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode of Cool Tech under $50 for May. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, I'll have all the products you saw listed for you in the description down below. And also you can check out my vetted profile where you will see all the Cool Tech under 50 for the last 4+ years archived over there, so you can check out a bunch of cool tech from the series. If you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.